Hello, welcome to Foliages. My name is John McDonald, and today's video is going to basically create a design using just foliage. So the reason I was doing that was I was making another design and I had a lot of canna leaves that were just coming off, and it just seemed an absolute shame to waste them. So had a little look to see what I've got, and I've got a mix of different foliages. I've got some gladioli, I've got some kind of dracaena, some equisetum, the canna leaves, nice fatsia. I've got some lamb's ear, a little bit of cinerea, a little bit of begonia rex, and a little bit of Ming fern. So we've got a nice range of shapes and textures, and we can put them together into an arrangement. So what I've got for my arrangement is just a simple straight-sided cylinder vase. So this is nice, and so it's a bit like a bowl, and inside I've put a pin holder. So the reason I'm going to use that is because this is quite wide. So because it's wide, it becomes harder to support the flowers, support the material without some mechanic for supporting it, basically. We're not necessarily going to use it for holding the whole thing. So what I was thinking was we will put the canna leaves in such a way that they're going to create a base for our design. I'm just making sure that where it lands is where it would be underwater. And actually we can fill it right up with water anyway at the end. So suddenly, instead of this being an empty glass vase, it becomes a base of material, which is interesting. So this might be a really nice arrangement for if you were having like a party and you want to do something on a buffet. This would look, I think, really good with food. So we'll just stagger them a little bit, actually. So we've got this interest of our material down below, but we know that we've got a structure in there that we can use for actually holding our materials as well. So I don't really have a set idea in mind. This is kind of one of those, let's experiment and see where we end up. So really what we're going to do with this is try and show off the materials in different ways. But that doesn't mean that we can avoid having something like line or balance space. So for all I've got a few different materials, I don't want to fill it completely. I think we'll keep the equisetum tall because that is actually the nature of it anyway. And we'll pop this guy in here. So we're creating interest and line. Now, our splash of focal point is really going to be the lamb's ears. Yeah, they don't need to. And we'll bring a little bit through the back as well. So basically we're going to mirror what we've done on one side to the other. And by using the lighter material into the centre, we're going to lighten up the design a little bit. So in some ways, I'm grouping things. And we're making an interesting design. Now, I'd quite like to bring one of these here. So if you were looking at it from like a coffee table sort of place, you're going to see something that matches on one side to the other side. And there we go. That's really all this needs. We have created quite a big arrangement with just a few different variations on foliage. So we've gone from straight lines to curved lines, thicker lines, thin lines. We've got silver foliage, we've got different textures, and really this is what makes an arrangement successful, is having contrast. So we don't have any flowers in here, we don't actually need any flowers in here, but we've created something quite quickly and quite interestingly with some interesting materials. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope I've shown that it's quite easy to make something for your own home that you can enjoy. So have a look around, see what materials you've got, and see if you can combine them to make something interesting as well. If you have, then let us know in the comments, because we love to see what people are doing. Now, we've got new videos every week. We try and bring you a little bit of inspiration every week. So if you've not already subscribed, then click here to subscribe. We would love you to join us. If you tap the bell, you'll get notifications of our new content. And if you have a look in our description for this video, we'll post a link of a previous video that you might also find interesting. So until next time, take care and we'll see you soon.